I got another show note episode for you because I forgot about these show notes and they're so cool. So today, 5 urgency call to actions for your hyper-local lead gen activities. We're going to go over 5 call to actions that are urgency based and that you can use on your postcard marketing, that you can use in your social media, that you can use on your email, because urgency is what it takes for people to take action. If I tell you this will be the only time I'm going to reveal these urgency factors, you'd be like, okay, maybe I don't want to scroll away, right? Maybe there is something here that makes you say, hold on a minute. So first up, CTA number 1 as it comes to urgency. We have accuracy. Accuracy, urgency. Meaning something such as your home value just got updated for 2025 and it's available here. Accuracy. Because hey, this just got an update means it's now new, right? So there is that urgency there. It's right now, right this time it's updated. Tomorrow it's going to be different, right? Or maybe tomorrow you're not going to have an accurate value because something closed and now it's completely off. So again, accuracy, urgency is our first call to action that you could utilize. Next up, curiosity. Oh, this is a big one. You know, the nosy neighbor thing, right? So if you look at curiosity, that does create urgency. You will not believe what happened after the sale of your neighbor's house at 123 Main Street. What happened, right? It's natural human curiosity to know, tell me more, what's happening? And when you incorporate this into your call to action, again, for us it's letters and postcards, but you can incorporate it in any of your marketing, people start to take action. It's an open loop. You're like, what happened? The brain naturally has to close an open loop. Right? If I say we finish each other's, your brain is automatically going into, well, sentences, right? Unless you watch Frozen, then it's sandwiches. But again, you have these naturally like closing the loop things where our brain needs to know. Take advantage of it and create a curiosity urgency one. Next up, CTA number 3, seasonal urgency. I use this one in my business and it's been amazing. The seasonal urgency that I use is get your spring pictures now. I'm in a seasonal market. There is fall leaves happening, there is snow happening, and our spring market is mostly happening when there is like 3 feet of snow on the ground. So what does it mean for my sellers? I want them to be prepared. I want them to highlight their outdoor spaces as much as possible. I want the potential buyer to see what it's like to pull up in the summer and when everything is nice and everybody has a nice feeling about life, right? So we offer spring pictures in the fall. So when they are going on the market, we can add a section that says, check out this home and this garden and this backyard of how lovely it is come April, May, right? When closing is actually happening. And that's a great way to drive people to take action. Now, the next one we have is hyper-local urgency, right? So when you are looking at hyper-local urgency, and I'm kind of like looking through that to see how I can explain it the best, but when you have hyper-local urgency, you're kind of doing a lot of coming soon, right? Marketing is like one thing that I can talk about. So not all of you have coming soon marketing available as a strategy, but if you're sitting down with somebody and you're like, hey, I know you don't want to go on the market yet, right? That's totally fine. But I've already said here, is it okay for me to just keep you in the back of my mind if I do have somebody that comes along asking for a home like that, and I'll give you a call anywhere between today and by the time you're ready to list? Is that okay, right? So having this where you're like keeping your feelers out there because you're still hosting open houses, you're still engaging with buyers, right? You're still out there. So why not leverage that and say, hey, I still have access to all these people coming through constantly wanting to buy something. I would just like to keep you in my back pocket, right? So again, this is another way for you to continue the conversation without necessarily tying them down right there and then. Call to action number 5, market urgency. Now, this is a careful one. It's not all about doom and gloom marketing, right? It's not, hey, the market is turning, make sure you get the most now. I don't think that's good marketing. But when you look at market conditions, talking about inventories increasing, when people have more choices, they do get pickier. Pickier buyer means that you may give more concessions. This is just a fact, right? We're not talking about the market is turning down and it's the time to sell is now. This is not what this is about. I caution people a lot about that. Do not be the doom and gloom real estate agent. But little facts such as inventory has been increasing. It's time for you to make a decision. Do you want to be there with everybody else, right? Kind of like the store opening. Do you want to get there when everybody gets there? Or do you just want to get there maybe a little bit earlier and take advantage of not the long lines, but the efficiency, and then making sure your sale is just going smooth. So again, these 5 call to actions, I'm going to summarize them. Accuracy, urgency, curiosity, urgency, seasonal urgency, hyperlocal urgency, and market urgency. So I hope this was helpful. And as always, if you want the show notes, let me know, drop me a comment, and I will find them, we'll send them to you. And thanks again for listening and tuning in to another episode of The Hyperlocal Agent. And I cannot wait to see what you come up next with your direct mail, geographic farming, and of course, all things marketing. Bye for now.